Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the official Nerd Talk channel. My name is Tyler, aka Mind of a Nerd, joined by my special guest tonight, Luke Ponto. We are back for another Sunday edition of Nerd Talk. We are on episode 181, doing one of the last spooky season watch-alongs because the month just flew by so fast. And today we are doing a watch-along for the 2002 Paul W.S. Anderson Resident Evil. This is one I was very excited to do because um, this is one that I've kind of grown to love, believe it or not. What's going on, Luke?
Doing pretty good, man. Thank you for having me. It's been a bit since I've seen this one, but I remember thinking it was all right, but we'll see how this goes on the rewatch.
Yeah, this is not a movie that is high art. As you can see in my background, not really. I am a huge fan of the Resident Evil games. I will talk about that. These movies are not the Resident Evil games, but
Nope.
I do get mild enjoyment out of some of them. But we do not have any topics tonight, so we will just get straight into our watch along. I am trying to set up. So this movie is unfortunately not streaming unless you have stars or like Hulu add-ons with stars. So if you do have this movie physically, kind of out of luck with this one. But for those who do have it physically, you got your physical copy. This is from the 4K box set. And you go to timestamp 00, and when we go 3, 2, 1, play, you press play, and you watch the movie with us and interact with us and all those fun shenanigans. Are you ready, Luke?
Yes, sir. I am ready.
All right. So we are gonna go in 3, 2, 1, play.
Oh, Screen Gems.
Oh yeah. Oh, Screen Gems is right. It's almost as bad as seeing the fucking Blumhouse logo, giving me fucking cold shivers. So do you have a correlation of seeing this movie for the first time?
I can't remember exactly like the first time, but it's been years since I watched it for the first time. I think I watched it for the first time after the final chapter came out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I wanted to see these movies because like after the final chapter came out, everyone was just like losing their shit over him being like, this is the worst fucking movie ever. I was like, I gotta see what this is all about. And then I watched all of these, including the final chapter, and oh my god, this franchise was a chore to get through. Like, okay, maybe not the first 3 movies. Like, I think the first 3 movies are fine. I mean, I enjoy Apocalypse, but yeah, Afterlife, Retribution, and the final chapter, fuck all of those movies.
That's funny. We actually watched Apocalypse together one of these years. It's kind of funny.
Dude, it's been a couple years.
But my history with these movies, this was my sister's favorite franchise that was not Twilight. She absolutely loved these movies, and during COVID, she said, "Let's sit down and watch these." And I was like, oh, I mean, it's COVID, why not?
My condolences.
We sat down and watched. I think we watched them all pretty much in a day. I think we split up final chapter between the end of one day and the next because it was like really late. I would say I like these movies more now than I did when I first watched them, because I kind of went in with the mentality of they're movies based off the games, and with that mentality, all of these movies are awful, save for Apocalypse. But even Apocalypse does things with Nemesis that I'm not a fan of. But when I got the 4K box set, which I love that box set. I just don't love the packaging. The packaging is very flimsy. I think
Yeah.
the Underworld set is a lot better. Another franchise my sister loved. Um, I went through these again, and I actually ended up appreciating some of them more than the other ones. So, just to give a bit of a context, I enjoyed this one a lot more. I've always enjoyed Apocalypse because it's the most game accurate. Extinction I never liked. I found it there. I always found it boring. Um, Afterlife is a fucking cartoon, but it's fun. It's entertaining to watch. I actually grew to kind of like Retribution a bit, which I don't know why that one of all ones grew on me, but it did. I don't know. Final Chapter I never liked. Final Chapter is awful. Um, and then for a bit of even more context, I don't like Welcome to Raccoon City. I think Welcome to Raccoon City is the most faithful of the all these movies that we've gotten, say for making Leon a fucking idiot. But I just think it's really frustrating, and we're getting a new one from the guy who did Weapons, and every time he opens his mouth about it, it makes me not excited about it because he makes it seem like he just doesn't want to adapt the game and he just wants to do his own thing. But as far as my franchise love, Resident Evil 2 remake from 2017, I think, or 19, I don't remember. It's one of if not my favorite video games of all time. I absolutely love that game. Resident Evil 4 remake is amazing. Resident Evil 3 remake I like, but it's a little frustrating. I love Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. That's one of my favorite games ever. I have not played Village. I need to because Requiem comes out soon, and I won't play it. Um, and then I have nostalgia for Resident Evil 5. I actually loved that game as a kid. I went back to play it. I was like, this is not great. But hey, if you want to see a big muscular dude punch a boulder, you know.
Punch a fucking boulder.
So, like, the mentality you gotta have with the Paul W.S. Anderson movies is they're not really based off the games. They're kind of just loosely tied to them, you know. Um, this one I've kind of grown to enjoy more because it is kind of what Zach Cregger wants to do with his Resident Evil, to where it's Resident Evil by name, and you know it's got the T virus and Umbrella, but there's not a single character from this movie that is in the games, which is fucking bizarre. But
yeah,
it's kind of one of those you gotta take what you can get. But I think this one minus some very dated CGI is kind of okay.
yeah. I think the last time I watched it, I think was a couple of years ago. I can't quite remember, but last time I watched it, I remember thinking it was all right, but never been one of my favorites.
This is easily among Paul W.S. Anderson's best movies he's made.
Well, even saying that is not saying much at all. Because that man, like, if you look at his like recent films he's directed, what the fuck is going on with that dude?
Did you see the one he put out this year?
In the Lost Lands, top 10 worst.
That was bad. That was
like,
really bad.
Like, I watched it and I'm like, who keeps giving this man money to make movies? That was pitiful.
But yeah, this dude in the 90s, I don't know. It felt like he kind of had potential, and then he got roped into this franchise, and it was just gone. You know, he did Event Horizon, which I like. Event Horizon is great.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat is fun. Stupid, but it's fun. And this is, again, stupid, but it's fun. And after this, he just went.
I think for me, honestly, after he did that Death Race movie with Jason Statham, like his track record just went boom.
Yeah, that's like the one movie I want to watch from him that I haven't seen, because I've never seen it.
It's a lot of fun. I mean, it's obviously not high art. I mean, it's definitely dumb, over the top action, but
Hmm.
it's fun. But yeah, like I said, after that, nope.
Oh, this lady actually absolutely gets demolished. Woo! Ah!
Oh,
The signature trademark for the Resident Evil movies. Mila Jovovich wakes up in a white room, half naked. I think, well, what are there? 6 of these movies? I think 5 out of the 6 of these movies that happens.
5 out of the 6. Wow, dude. Again, it's been a couple years since I've seen each of these movies. So.
Are you gonna watch Welcome to Derry when we finish up?
Probably, but we'll see. I mean, I've been hearing a lot of good things so far.
Yeah, it just came out right now. Which I hate. I wish it was 8 o'clock so I could have watched it before the stream. But it's all right.
It is what it is.
What was I gonna do on my phone? I forgot. Oh, I forgot I changed. I think to dark mode. I'm like, why am I so dark?
Oh,
Oh, well, there it goes. Yeah, I think if there's one thing in cinema that frustrates me more than anything, it's how Hollywood treats this franchise. Because I know you probably have little to no experience with Resident Evil. It is such a easy franchise to adapt to a movie. Take two characters, put them in a mansion, fill it with zombies, and have it go crazy. It's not a hard concept, and yet
like that's like the simplest concept for a zombie movie, and it's like you try to go too big for your own good.
it's not too big. It's the fact that they say like, "Oh no, we're gonna take little breadcrumbs from the games and just not adapt them." It's like I don't like people love the game for a reason. Like
Exactly.
the franchise is as long running as it is because people love the games. I don't understand why Hollywood is like, we won't do that. Like, yeah, bro, because when you listen to your fan base for your video game movies, it doesn't work. Clearly, that's why the Sonic franchise is failing.
Yeah, clearly. Ugh.
Yes, I am indulging in some liquid courage because this movie is not great. It's that kind of nerd talk stream. But it's a seasonal beverage. I love me some green apple Angry Orchard. It's delicious.
Nice.
Come here. Uh oh.
But I was actually going to say, like, as far as my experience with the games, I've seen gameplay of the Resident Evil games. I haven't actually played them, but I've seen gameplay.
The new one's gonna be on the Switch.
I might have to get that. But I think I'm trying to remember which one because just recently I was able to get my Nintendo 64 hooked up to my TV.
Mm-hmm.
I think they only have Resident Evil 2, the original game for the 64.
Love playing that game with that camera style.
Yeah. Yeah, I might just have to get one for the Switch.
Jesus Christ. Here we go. If you guys are in the chat and have familiar Arab, if you guys are familiar with the Resident Evil franchise, Jesus Christ, um, what is your favorite Resident Evil game? I want to know because the answer is normally people say Resident Evil 4. Like I said, mine is Resident Evil 2 remake. I absolutely love that game. That game is a masterclass. Shell Rodriguez. She's not good in this movie. She's not good in a lot of movies.
You know what's the only movie I can think of that's like she is actually good in?
Dungeons and Dragons.
Bingo. That's literally the only movie that I can recall she's even good in.
I remembered her being okay in the sixth and Furious movie and the seventh. Honestly, the ones when she came back, I thought she was okay, but I do not like her in the first movie. She is awful. She's not like offensively bad in this movie. But she's not really given a whole lot either. So
No.
well, okay, she's not in it much, but I like her in Avatar too. She's okay. See, like this train that they're on, this is definitely from Resident Evil 2.
Huh.
Red Super says, for me, I've only played 2, 3, and 4. I would say the second is my favorite yet. So,
Nice.
you referring to the remakes? Because if you are, then you're like me. Only I would say I have one game over you because I played Biohazard. But yeah, I love 2. 2 is really cool. Mr. X, man, will make you shit your pants. Nice. Yeah, man, I'm waiting for them to announce the Resident Evil 5 remake. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Because, Resident Evil 4, this might be a hot take that I don't love the original Resident Evil 4 like that. It's it's okay to me, but the remake made it the god tier game that everyone said it is. And I feel like Resident Evil 5 it can take it from a really goofy ass game and turn it into something like amazing because I've always loved the concept of that game to where it's in like Africa and there's like the virus going on. Like that's like a really different environment for this franchise and it's kind of cool. And it'd be the first remake to where we get Chris. I'm not complaining about that. I know Code Veronica is the other one that everyone wants. I've never played Code Veronica. I don't know what Code Veronica is. I think Claire is in it. That's all I know. So
I never even heard of that.
yeah, Code Veronica is like a PS1 game that it's only been reported. It's never been remade in any capacity.
Huh. Didn't we just see those flashbacks like 5 minutes ago?
No, they're showing how she ended up there. Unless I missed it.
Well, they actually did kind of show those flashbacks. Just I recalled like about 5 minutes ago.
Amelia Jovovich, man, she's an actress that I kind of hate that she's kind of handcuffed to Paul W.S. Anderson. Like it sounds kind of messed up because they're married, but it's like it feels like she could only be in his movies,
Yeah.
and it's bizarre because she'll end up being like the best part of those movies, but the movies are still awful.
I think it's just honestly the scripts that she's given just don't do her any favors.
I feel like at this point she's just asking for it because if she makes the movie like in the Lost Lands, and at this point she's like, yeah, no, I don't want to be in your movies. At this point, you're asking for it.
Yeah. But one good movie that she was in that wasn't directed by Paul W.S. Anderson is called A Perfect Getaway with her, Timothy Oliphant, and Steve Zahn.
Oh, it sounds like a real movie.
So so basically it's there's these three couples on this island, and there's this thing going around that there's a pair of killers on the island, so they try to figure out which among the couples are the killers. It's pretty good. Let me see, where is that?
Steve Zahn in a non-comedy movie?
See, I'm trying to remember who else is in it. Chris Hemsworth is in it too.
Mm.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's not amazing, not a masterpiece, but I'd say compared to most of the Resident Evil movies, it might as well be.
Believe it or not, I kind of feel like this movie reminds me of the Doom movie a lot. It kind of it's not as goofy, but it kind of has some of those similar vibes in the beginning to where it's like, oh, we're gonna throw a whole bunch of army people in a small location, and they're gonna have to sneak around, and then about halfway through, shit hits the fan, and they gotta survive. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, it's definitely not as goofy because Doom is Doom is Doom.
It's cinema at its finest. My God.
Both are about as faithful to the games that they're making. So
I still can't believe we got movies like Doom in the 2000s. It's crazy.
I will be forever grateful that we got movies like Doom in the 2000s. Video game movies are definitely, or video game projects, because they're more prominent in TV. But video game projects are definitely out than.
What do you think is the worst video game adaptation?
I mean, that's a hard question because Yule Ball has directed about 18 of them. So, I haven't seen a lot. If I'm gonna be honest, like I feel like every time I look into video game adaptations, I'll see one and I'm like, they fucking made that. Like, bro,
Like,
made one for fucking what is it called? House of the Dead.
I literally was about to say House of the Dead, dude.
Like,
Like, what the fuck? Like,
um,
they go to this. There's a scene in the movie where they go to this fucking rave, and it's a Sega banner.
oh yeah, hmm
And there's one part in the film where the guy who's supposedly becoming the main character has a flashback to a scene we saw 1 minute ago.
apparently, I'm not even joking. Apparently, I think Paul W.S. Anderson is doing another version of that movie. I think they greenlit that.
Can't wait for him to fuck that up. Like,
Uh,
it shouldn't be that difficult to make a House of the Dead movie. Just basically a bunch of zombies raiding an island. Like,
um, I don't know. It's kind of a hard because like I don't feel like I've seen too many bad ones. Like because if I really wanted to say which one's the worst, I could just point to this franchise. To be honest,
yeah.
one of the most iconic scenes. I don't care. This is iconic and cinema to me. I'm sorry. The laser grid. Because like even people even said Until Dawn was a terrible movie, and I was like, I've never played the games, but the movie was very okay to me.
I thought it was fine. Like, I kind of get what the plot of the game is, so obviously like them trying to like do a completely different story and just slap on the Until Dawn name was weird. But the concept that they went for in the film was honestly pretty intriguing. Just it couldn't live up to its full potential.
Actually, I have a list on the box talking about the movies I've seen. So let's take a gander.
Look at mine quick.
Woo! Shoot! Ah!
Oh!
Whoop! Oh! Choo!
Nope.
I got.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh no.
you. That's gross.
Oh man. Oh.
Yeah, so like and it's kind of hard for me to say, which ones are bad and not because some of these movies I just think they're bad movies and I've never played the game. One of the ones that I have played the game that I think is bad is Borderlands. I think that's a really bad one.
I
Um
haven't even played the games, and yeah, that movie was a piece of shit.
um I don't really like any of the Tomb Raider movies. I really like the first one, but it's really stupid. But like I don't really love the one that came out in 2017, and then Cradle of Life I don't like as a movie. I just think it's bad. Um the Uncharted movie I really wasn't a fan of. As a person who loves the games, was not a fan of that movie. I thought that was a misfire beyond belief. Um, yeah, the rest of these, Mortal Kombat is pretty good, but I've my experience of Mortal Kombat is like barely anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, the rest of them is kind of, yeah. I've never seen them, but the movies, or I've never played them, but the movies are not good.
Yeah. Got a few I can choose from. I mean, like you said, Borderlands. That was one of those movies when I saw it in theaters. I was actually really close to walking out.
Borderlands was bad.
It was, dude. I mean, I think it was like most of the time, like whenever Jack Black was just speaking dialogue as Claptrap, I literally just wanted to cover my ears because I was like, I'm fucking annoyed.
Yeah, and it's a shame because that seems like a good casting choice.
Like, and how do you make me hate Jack Black? Like, how can you do that?
Well, a shitty movie will do that to you.
Yep. Let's see another one. Assassin's Creed. Jesus.
Never seen that one.
Have you played the games?
I only played one, the Viking one.
I mean, even as for someone who hasn't played the games, I'm like, you have something that you can go for, but I think it's just a lot of the camera work and like how they handle everything. I'm just like,
Oh, the red.
really? I was thinking, like, when I was watching Assassin's Creed, I was like, maybe the guy who directed it was not the right person for it.
You're all going to die down here.
Yeah. But my number one worst stuff for a video game movie is, even though when we watched it together a few years ago, I had fun watching it with you guys. I'm still not going to hide the fact how much I hate Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Oh yeah, it's like saying the sky is blue. Oh.
Yeah, it's. Excuse me.
Did not even change the banner. Whatever. Oh.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, Michelle Rodriguez is kind of a human buffet in this movie. Brother, just shoot her.
No. No.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
What?
He just what? Like that many shots make him do a flip.
um, from Timothy Oliphant in Scream 2.
Yeah. Hi.
That dude looked like Leatherface. Really love how everyone is afraid to shoot their weapons.
Just go.
Oh. Yes, let me put my hand near your mouth. You know.
My God.
See, movies like this make me appreciate the 28 years or whatever you call it franchise more, because I think either that franchise or Dawn of the Dead, Zack Snyder have the best and scariest zombies, because I love the fact that when you get bit in that franchise, you turn immediately. There's no like, oh, I'm slowly turning and I'm slowly dying. Nah, you get bit.
Like,
It's over, bro.
like get bit. You're one of them now. So.
And the Dawn of the Dead remake just has scary ass fucking zombies.
Yeah. But also to speak on the 28 movies, I'm fucking sick of that argument with where it's like, oh, they're not actually zombies, so it's infected. It's like, really? They're technically zombies.
I honestly wasn't even aware of that until after I saw 28 Years Later. That everyone was like, "Oh, yeah, no, they're not zombies." I'm like, I don't care. Because if that's the case, then the zombies from World War Z aren't zombies
Mm-hmm.
because they act about the same. Sir, your leg is on fire.
You think just patting on it with your hand is gonna put it out?
Uh oh. Ah!
Oh nope, nope.
Oh,
You
rip.
led yourself into a trap. Full on Day of the Dead shit right here.
Ow! Oh,
Oh no!
like her third time getting bitten. Ow! Edgar Wright definitely saw this and was like, I'm using this for my movie. That's exactly how this dude dies in Shaun of the Dead.
Wait, have you seen Day of the Dead?
No, I haven't seen the original Dawn of the Dead. Oh, that
Oh,
dude.
what the fuck is that CGI?
Oh, yes.
Oh god.
I will give Paul W.S. Anderson credit. The design for the liquor is very game accurate, both in design and how it looks.
But
No, but when I say when it looks, I mean CGI. It looks like it belongs in a video game.
yep.
But yeah, I haven't seen the original Dawn of the Dead yet. That's kind of where I'm. It's hard because that movie's not streaming anywhere.
And it's hard to find it like physically anyway.
Well, actually, I was looking into it today. Walmart has the Second Sight box set. It's $60, but they have it. But I'm not buying a movie for $60.
Yeah.
But the good thing about that box set is that it comes with uh, the four cuts that movie has, which I didn't even know it had four cuts.
Let me see how much they got Day of the Dead for on Amazon.
That Screen Factory is normally always cheap.
$9.70. Yeah.
I heard that one's supposed to have the best effects, but it's not the best of that franchise.
It's not the best of the franchise, but the gore effects are easily the best. I think, funnily enough, that was the first of the George Romero Dead movies I did see. Was Day of the Dead.
Straight out of the game. Wolf. See, now this is just pure cinema. What's about to happen?
Oh my god.
Oh, I guess it's not yet. Ow!
Ah!
Oh,
What the fuck? Oh my god, dude.
only in a Paul W.S. Anderson.
Yep.
Which I can't even totally knock because the game started doing that too. Like in Resident Evil 4, Leon is roundhouse kicking zombies, and it's really goofy. But so it's kind of a thing where it's like, I mean, it's stupid, but I can't exactly fault the movie on what the franchise ended up doing. Holy G.
Oh,
Woof. Uh
oh, out of bullets.
oh.
Run! Oh my god! What the? Oh my fucking god!
Cinema at its best.
That is so goddamn stupid, dude. Oh,
Shoot them in the head.
What part of that do you not get? Oh,
Ow!
what the? Hey!
All right.
Oh my god, really?
Ow!
What is this now? The fourth time she's been bit? My god.
Is invincible in this movie. Wait,
What
so
the? Oh my god.
so how did wait? Okay. Because he just turned immediately and she's been bitten 3 different times in this movie and she's still okay. So Okay. Look, she's still alive. She got bitten in both hands and directly in her neck, and she's still.
My God. Oh, later, dude.
I don't know what it was about the early 2000s. They just loved making every movie blue. If your movie wasn't blue, it was green.
Trying to remember what other kind of movie they did it with. And didn't they do this with like Jason X?
Yeah, to a point. Underworld. Underworld's
Yeah, Underworld.
the ring. The ring is insanely green.
Yeah.
Bro, y'all are literally dragging a human corpse at this point. Why is this woman so important? If it were up to me, I'd be leaving her behind. Sorry. This dude looked like great value, Thomas Jane.
But okay, I can't unsee it now that you say that. I kind of felt like they wanted to get Thomas Jane for this movie.
We love that form of filmmaking where it's not slow motion, it's not fast motion, but it's kind of just happening.
My God. What the hell?
Oh, brother.
What the? Wow, what? Why? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Bro, whatever plot armor this woman had,
Like, just how?
mm, oh my god, she finally died. It only took her an hour and a half.
Ah!
Oh, you're dead.
Oh, later, dude.
I really wish you would have used the practical stuff more because the practical effects for that monster look amazing.
Yeah.
I think the liquors are just cursed because even in Welcome to Raccoon City, they don't look good.
Yeah.
Finally, come here.
What the fuck is that CGI fire? My God.
That's 2002 CGI, my friend.
Sure looks like it. My God.
I love how she casually knows how to break open a military grade door, as all women do.
Film logic at its finest. Written and directed by Paul W.S. Anderson. Oh boy.
And if it wasn't 2000s enough, you get a Slipknot song in the credits.
Yep.
It's a good one, but dates yourself even more.
Yep.
Resident Evil, Paul W.S. Anderson. I, but I
It's fun. But my God, this movie is so dumb.
yes, it is very dumb. Physical media. I have a couple of things to show. And I'm sorry if you guys tune in Wednesday. I'm gonna show this stuff again because we didn't have a lot of people here tonight. So Barnes and Noble is doing a 40% off their horror sale, so I decided to pop my head in and see what I can get. So the first thing I got was Maxine. This was $12 after the sale. I've been waiting to buy this, which I don't know why because I really liked it when I saw it, but I said fuck it, it's $12, I'll buy it. Now I have all three. Um, Found Ex Machina on 4K for $10. Have not seen this movie, but I will be soon. Uh, got The Strangers, the original Strangers. By the way, Barnes and Noble, I fucking hate you. Your stickers absolutely destroyed my cover.
You actually go ahead and continue. I'll tell the story in a minute.
Yeah, this is the only Strangers movie I will be owning in my collection. um, this movie, I like this movie. This is the only Strangers movie that I like, that I think is a genuinely good movie. Everything else in this franchise, woof. We have what is currently tied for my favorite movie of this year. We have Weapons on 4K. Absolutely loved this movie in the theater. I need to rewatch Sinners to decide whether or not this is my favorite movie of the year or Sinners, but I absolutely love this movie in the theater. I'm glad I did not buy this movie when it came out and that I waited and got it on, it wasn't that much cheaper, but it was still a little cheaper.
Yeah.
And then the last thing I got was The Witch on 4K. This was 13. Oh, sounded like this was loose. This was $13 with the 40% off sale. I said absolutely. I absolutely love this movie. This is my favorite A24 movie, and I love this movie. If you guys have not seen The Witch, please go check it out if you have not.
All right. I was going to tell a quick story really quick about the whole the stickers with Barnes and Noble and the slipcovers.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I bought my first copy of Infinity Pool, which I got rid of because when I still had Horror Pack, they did send me another copy with a slipcover, so I kept that one. So I had a copy of Infinity Pool with the slipcover initially, but they had like the tape around it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and when I tried taking the tape off, it ruined the slipcover, and I was like, "Well, fuck you, Barnes and Noble, just for that."
Yeah, that shit. If there's one place I hate buying stuff from because of that, it's Barnes and Noble.
Yeah. But I'll go ahead and show my stuff off. So I got the 4K of The Life of Chuck, one of my favorite movies of the year. I think it's top 5 right now. Incredible. And then I did go to Barnes & Noble a couple weeks ago. Universal is having a 40% off sale for some of their movies there. So I decided to grab Phantom Thread, Paul Thomas Anderson. This was originally 20, and I think it went down for the 40%. It was like $12.99. So, and then had to pick up a couple of A24 titles. Picked up Materialists, and I also picked up Bring Her Back. Apparently this was, it didn't have like the 40% off sticker on it, but I ended up getting this for $18 instead of $30.
Yeah, that's how much I paid. I got it too on the sale. I think I paid about that much. Actually, no, I paid 15 because I had stamps.
Well, I don't have rewards with Barnes and Noble, so I ended up paying 18 for it.
Oh, you get the free one. That's what I have. You get the free one, and then your stuff builds up.
Gotcha. Okay. And then I just picked these up 2 weeks ago. I picked up The Surfer with Nicolas Cage. Pretty much just an acid trip. I don't know what else to say. Like, if you just want batshit crazy Nicolas Cage, just going batshit insane, The Surfer fits your bill because it's a movie where he just wants to go surfing with his son and locals won't let him. And he just loses his shit.
Okay.
Like, that's the best way I can describe The Surfer. And you showed this one off earlier, but I just got the Blu-ray because my Walmart sucks. Weapons. It's easily my top 3 of the year right now. Amazing movie. And then for Steelbooks, I did buy Fantastic Four First Steps.
Nice.
Really like that Steelbook. And Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning to complete that collection behind me. There we go. That's all of them.
All right. If you guys enjoyed this stream, please leave a like on the stream, subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell for our notifications. We actually crossed our goal of 400 subscribers this weekend. We are at 403. I cannot, I'm gonna give the spiel again on Tuesday, on Wednesday, but um, so happy that we set a goal to hit 400 during spooky season, and we did it. I'm so happy. The amount of success we've had this year is indescribable, and I'm super grateful for it. So thank you guys. None of this is possible without you guys. Um, Updates from me. I posted a review for Chainsaw Man, the movie, the Res Arc, on my Instagram. Go check that out if you have not already. I fucking loved that movie. I will try to give you guys one, if not two more spooky season reviews before Friday, which will be for Halloween five, five, six. I don't remember. I know it's one of the ones I'm dreading. It is Halloween 6, Curse of Michael Myers. So that will be up on Friday for Halloween, obviously. Um, and then Wednesday we will be back doing our last spooky season watch along for Halloween H2O 20 years later. Very excited to do that one. Luke, you got anything going on?
Probably just need to put up a few short reviews for most recent films I watched. I need to put up ones for Tron Ares, Good Fortune, Springsteen, and Regretting You. I need to put up some reviews for those. And this Wednesday, because actually, believe it or not, tonight was originally supposed to be the last watch along for me for spooky season, but of course, scheduling conflicts. So I moved it to Wednesday. We're going to be doing a watch along for Trick or Treat.
Nice.
Which I'm very, very excited about. Love that movie.
Yeah, I watched that one earlier in the month, but I love that movie. That movie is it's such a fun Halloween movie. It's like I don't know. It's kind of like Halloween Town, but R rated. I don't know. It kind of feels that way.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, but we're gonna get on out of here. So, once again, guys, if you guys enjoyed the stream, please leave a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell for all notifications. I will put Luke Ponto's information in the description to go follow him and subscribe to his channel. And we will see you on Wednesday for Halloween H2O. Everyone have a great night.
Peace.